The Palmer Raids. The History of the Arrests and Deportations of Anarchists and Communists in America During the First Red Scare. Written by Charles River Editors. Narrated by Scott Clem. Introduction. The war power is of necessity an inerrant power in every sovereign nation. It is the power of self-preservation, and that power has no limits other than the extent of the emergency. Attorney General A. Mitchell Palmer, December 1918. When the term Red Scare is used, most Americans are referring to the period immediately after the Second World War, when the Soviet Union replaced Nazi Germany in the country's perceptions as their main enemy. People were concerned about Soviet spies and communist infiltration of the government, schools, and even churches. The situation was not helped by the hysterical red-baiting of Senator Joseph McCarthy, or the arrest, trial, and execution of Julius and Ethel Rosenberg for giving the Soviets atomic secrets. Most Americans were convinced that there was a highly organized underground communist organization awaiting orders from Moscow to spring into action and bring the United States to its knees and place every man, woman, and child under the iron heel of communist rule. To fight this menace, the government engaged in domestic spying on communists and suspected communists, arrested the leaders of the Communist Party of the United States of America, and put them on trial, and removed suspected communists from positions in government, education, and entertainment. While the period from 1945 to 1955 was the longest and most extensive period of time in American history, when a fear of communism gripped the country, it was not the first. World War I was the first major foreign conflict the U.S. was involved in, after being safe behind the Atlantic Ocean, and Americans were now afraid of espionage and sabotage. As a result, people of German descent came under suspicion, and this subjected innocent German Americans to mob violence, much of it perpetrated by a vigilante group called the American Protective League, or APL, which had 250,000 members dedicated to rooting out German spies. When they did not find enough, they turned their sights on homegrown subversives, namely the International Workers of the World, the Wobblies. With the end of the war, concern over German subversives was replaced with concerns over communist subversives. By 1919, the Bolshevik Revolution had spread throughout Central Europe and seemed to threaten the rest of the world.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?